In today's video, I want to take you guys through a plethora of new Nintendo Switch game deals. That includes eShop deals, a couple of them, and the majority are gonna be from the physical side of things. So we'll take a look at the eShop deals first. Want to give a shout to Moonlighter, which is down from $24.99 all the way to $9.99. It's a very interesting game, not a perfect game. However, it's an action RPG with roguelite elements that combines pretty unique gameplay elements together in the sense that it has a dungeon crawling element, and then it also has an element where you have to take care of an item shop, and it mixes and matches those elements pretty well. Since the release, Moonlighter has also been updated with tons of new content, from the smallest changes like improvements with bug fixes and balance tweaks to huge innovations, and they have updated it quite a bit, so the content you're getting out of the game is quite vast, and you'll be able to conduct your business in the village. You can put items on sale, set their price carefully, manage gold reserves, recruit assistants, and upgrade the shop, and then you can defeat various enemies and bosses and revel in challenging and deep combat mechanics, masterful control of your weapons, critical timing, careful positioning, and an understanding of your enemies and environment. Love the art style to this game as well. Has an old school pixel graphics look that's modernized as well, so it looks great in 2020. $24.99 may have been a little bit pricey for Moonlighter, but I think at $9.99 it's a very good pickup. Next up, we have Deadly Premonition. That is down to $14.99, so that is 50% off. Deadly Premonition Origins, to be exact. So Deadly Premonition 2 just had its release date announced, so Deadly Premonition is a little bit in the news right now. The open world mystery adventure Deadly Premonition. A mysterious serial murder occurs in Greenvale, a small town in North America surrounded by a beautiful nature. FBI agent York sets out with his friend Zach to face the case. Spend time with the town people, soak yourself into the nature, and truth will gradually become clear. When you finally get to the truth, you'll find yourself difficult to leave a Greenvale. This is one of the most iconic games of all time. Is it perfect? No. Has it aged well? Not necessarily. However, I find myself having it be really easy to go back and play this game just because maybe I hold a little bit of nostalgia to it. Whatever the case may be, Deadly Premonition is a game that I highly recommend everybody to at least give a chance to, and the fact of the matter is that we're getting a sequel, I find that crazy. It originally came out all the way back in 2010 on 360, PS3, and PC, but now it's available on the Switch, and for $15, I think it's a pretty good buy. Next up, okay, so now we're transitioning to the physical deal. Civilization 6 is 75% off on Amazon, down to just $15. Obviously, Civilization is probably not the ideal experience. It's probably not had on the Nintendo Switch, but the fact that Civilization was able to be ported on the Switch and you can take it on the go, that is incredible, and it still works rather well with all the content that you're getting, and the fact is that this is a game that can keep you busy for a very long time, and at just $15, Civilization 6 is a steal right now on the Switch, and I would recommend it if you're looking for more of a strategy experience with a lot of addicting elements and a lot of content as well for you to dive into. Next up, over on Best Buy, we have Scribblenauts, the Mega Pack. That is down to just $20. You get two Scribblenauts games here. You get Scribblenauts Unmasked, and then you get Scribblenauts Unlimited as well. Scribblenauts is one of the more charming games that you can come across, and to get two games for just $20, I think this is a pretty good buy. The game reads, put your boundless imagination into words with Scribblenauts Mega Pack for the Nintendo Switch. The bundle includes Scribblenauts Unlimited, which unveils Maxwell and Lily's family story, and Scribblenauts Unmasked, a DC Comics adventure, and you can see that that one has a pretty interesting layer of gameplay to it as well, and presentation. $20 for both games is a pretty good buy. Next up, want to give a shout to Steins Gate Elite. That is down to just $27.90. This is an awesome deal. Steins Gate Elite typically goes for a little bit of a higher price point, and if you're unaware, this is often considered to be one of, if not the best visual novel of all time. Now, most people are aware of Steins Gate because of the excellent anime series, but if you don't know, the visual novel actually fleshes out the story quite a bit more and will give you a lot more depth into the characters. If you want to get the true ending, it's also very difficult to do. You'll probably have to look up a guide with that one. I would recommend you to go through the game naturally with your first playthrough, and if you are eager to see the true ending, pull out the guide for that one, but it is fun to go through the game completely blind, especially if you've never even seen the anime. You'll be in for some twists and turns that are really exhilarating, and even if you've seen the anime, given how things can play out a little bit differently, that can give it another spin to the Steins Gate story. Steins Gate Elite for $27.90 available right now on Newegg. Next up, one of the most recently released JRPGs on the Switch, Trials of Mana, is down to $41.88. So not a significant discount on this, but the fact of the matter is it just came out and it's an excellent JRPG. $42, just a little bit under for the game, is well worth it. One with a lot of replayability, a good amount of content, and great visuals to cap things off. Runs pretty well on the Switch, all things considered as well, and this game was well received back in the day when the original Seiken Densetsu 3 came out, and now revamped 3D graphics makes it even better, so give that a look at $42. Rocket League Ultimate Edition is 50% off on Best Buy as well. That's down to $20. It is Rocket League. Rocket League is awesome. One of the most fun multiplayer experiences that you can come across. At this point, I think everybody knows what Rocket League is, but if you don't have it on the Switch, it's great on the Switch, and I would highly recommend you to add that to your library. And then lastly, do want to give a shout to Rayman Legends, the Definitive Edition. That is down to just $18 over on Walmart.com. Rayman is awesome. It doesn't get the justice that it deserves as an excellent platforming series, but it's legitimately up there with some of the best, and Rayman Origins was awesome, and Rayman Legends just built on that and makes it even better. A great classic platformer that also has modern elements, great visuals, great gameplay. Can't say enough good things about that, and hopefully Rayman comes back in full force sometime sooner rather than later. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, a plethora of great deals available right now. Check them out. We'll leave links to everything in the description box down below. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.